When most people think about New York State, this, or maybe this, come to mind. But honestly, we should be as famous as all that. Yeah, us. New York dairy cows. Our ancestors have been here for a while, like over 400 years.
So a lot of people don't realize that New York is actually a very agricultural state.
The story starts in 1609 when a guy you may have heard of, named Henry Hudson, sailed up a river that was eventually named after him. The Hudson River Valley was the perfect place for cows like us to graze and grow and produce the most delicious milk and cheese that has ever existed. Shh, Wisconsin cows, we're telling the story. In the early 1800s, dairy farming expanded into other parts of the state, including Mohawk Valley, Central New York, and the Finger Lakes.
In southern Columbia County in New York State, where we are, with the hills and the slopes, this farm is not suited for growing vegetables, unless you terraced it or something, but is really well suited to growing forage crops for dairy cows.
All the farmers got together to say, "Yay, us!" in 1851, creating the New York State Agricultural Society. Friendship and great farms yield some amazing results. By the early 1900s, dairy farming was one of the leading agricultural activities in New York.
There's 500,000 dairy cows that live here in New York State, and they all work together to produce a wide variety of dairy products, from milk to ice cream to lots of different cheeses, sour creams, yogurts, you name it.
Cornell University started the College of Agriculture in 1905, producing a pipeline of some of the nation's smartest minds who are constantly working to advance dairy farming through research and education. Today, there are thousands of dairy farms in New York State, and a vast majority are family-owned.
And when you have strong dairy farms, you have strong communities.
We should be known as the Empire of Cottage Cheese because we're first in the nation in the production of it, as well as yogurt and sour cream. And while a scrumptious product is super important, New York farmers are most proud of their commitment to keeping our milk high quality and safe. They are sticklers for safety. I don't want to bore you with all these scientific words, but I promise you, all our delicious milk is produced under the utmost hygienic conditions, and all the farmers adhere to rigorous quality standards.
Bottom line is, when it comes to antibiotics, all milk is screened for antibiotics. I have a test kit in my own barn here that's sensitive, 1 part per 5 billion for the beta-lactam antibiotics, which is all I use.
I told you they were rule followers. Another way that farmers keep things hunky-dory is by taking really good care of us, the cows. We like a balanced diet, and we're fancy because our farmers work with dairy cattle nutritionists to design a perfect meal plan. A hydrated cow is a cow that's ready to make a lot of milk. So next time you're thinking about New York, we really hope your mind turns to this.
I'm proud to be a New York dairy farmer.
It's who I am.
We're New York Dairy. And yeah, we should be famous.